Welcome to my channel. The 2026 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-25R arrives with a strong legacy behind it, as this model has been one of the most iconic names in the supersport segment for years. Riders who want a bike that balances track capability with everyday usability continue to look toward the ZX-25R as a top choice. Kawasaki has kept its formula consistent, refining rather than radically changing the machine, which makes sense because the existing platform is already widely respected. For 2026, the updates are evolutionary, focusing more on electronic refinements, rider interface, and new color schemes that keep the bike fresh in appearance while maintaining its aggressive road presence. At the heart of this bike is the 636cc Inline-Four engine, a unique displacement advantage that Kawasaki has used to give riders more torque in the midrange compared to traditional 600cc machines. This means smoother acceleration when riding in urban conditions and more pull when overtaking without needing to wring out every last RPM. The engine revs high and stays responsive, offering a thrilling ride for experienced motorcyclists, but still feels manageable enough for riders who are stepping up from smaller bikes. With a peak output of about 124 horsepower, or roughly 129 with ram air effect, it strikes a fine balance between speed and usability. One of the most striking aspects of the 2026 model is the design language. Kawasaki has always been known for its sharp and aggressive styling, and this bike continues that tradition with angular fairings, twin LED headlights, and aerodynamic bodywork. The green livery, a trademark of the brand, is still offered, but riders also get new metallic shades that give the machine a more premium feel. The bike looks fast even when standing still, and the fairings are not just for show but shaped to improve airflow and reduce drag at higher speeds. Moving to performance, the ZX-25R remains one of the most balanced supersports in its class. It is light enough to flick through corners, yet stable on high-speed straights. The pressed aluminum perimeter frame provides rigidity while keeping weight down, which translates to sharp handling. Fully adjustable Showa suspension front and rear allows riders to tune the bike to their preference, whether for track sessions, canyon carving, or city streets. The combination of high-spec suspension and chassis geometry makes the bike agile without sacrificing stability. Braking performance is equally strong, which is crucial given the kind of speeds this machine can achieve. Twin 310mm discs with radial mount monoblock calipers at the front provide powerful and predictable stopping force, while the rear 220mm disc adds stability during braking maneuvers. The ABS system is available for those who want extra security in wet or unpredictable road conditions. Riders who have tested earlier versions of the ZX-25R know that braking is one of its highlights, and the 2026 model continues that legacy. Electronics have become a key selling point for modern sport bikes, and Kawasaki has ensured that the ZX-25R keeps up with trends. The 2026 edition features a 4.3-inch color TFT display, which not only looks sharp but also provides clear information at a glance. The system includes smartphone connectivity, so riders can sync calls, messages, or navigation prompts. Traction control and selectable riding modes let riders tailor the bike's performance to conditions, whether it's a rainy commute or a spirited ride on dry pavement. The Kawasaki quickshifter is another useful tool, making upshift seamless without the need to pull the clutch. When it comes to speed, the ZX-25R has always delivered exhilarating numbers. The 2026 version is expected to achieve top speeds around 260 km/h, making it one of the fastest in its segment. Acceleration is equally impressive, with 0 to 100 km/h achieved in a little over 3 seconds. These numbers not only look good on paper but also translate into real-world excitement for riders who crave performance. Importantly, the midrange torque advantage makes the bike flexible, so it's not just a machine that needs to be redlined to feel alive. Practicality is often overlooked in sport bikes, but Kawasaki has paid attention to rider comfort. The seat height sits at 830mm, which may feel tall for some, but the slim design of the tank helps riders reach the ground more easily. The ergonomics strike a balance between aggressive and manageable, with clip-on handlebars that offer sporty posture without making city rides unbearable. The windscreen and fairing design reduce pressure on the chest at high speeds, which is helpful for longer rides. Fuel efficiency may not be the first thing on a rider's mind when buying a supersport, but Kawasaki's engineering makes the ZX-25R reasonably efficient for what it is. With a 17-liter tank, the bike offers a decent range, enough for weekend rides without constantly stopping for fuel. Kawasaki's test figures suggest fuel consumption around 6 liters per 100 kilometers, though in spirited riding conditions riders should expect more. Still, this efficiency level is quite respectable for a high-revving 4-cylinder engine. Price and availability vary by region, but Kawasaki has already revealed official figures for major markets. In the United States, the non-ABS version starts at around $11,599, while the ABS version is priced at $12,599. In India, the bike has already been launched with cosmetic updates at a price of 11.69 lakh rupees ex-showroom. For markets like Pakistan, the launch may come slightly later, likely in late 2025 or early 2026, and prices will depend heavily on import taxes and dealer margins. Buyers should expect higher figures compared to the US and Indian markets. For enthusiasts wondering about battery charging, it's important to clarify that the ZX-6R remains a conventional combustion engine bike, so there is no need for electric charging. The onboard 12-volt battery powers electronics and ignition, but charging is handled automatically by the alternator while riding. Riders will not have to worry about plug-in charging or downtime, which keeps the experience traditional compared to modern electric motorcycles. In conclusion, the 2026 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R stays true to its roots as a sharp, fast, and versatile supersport machine. It may not bring a revolutionary redesign, but the improvements in electronics, styling, and rider interface keep it modern and appealing. It remains a bike for those who want a genuine supersport feel with enough flexibility to handle everyday riding. Whether on the track, highway, or city street, the ZX-6R continues to be a benchmark in its class, and the 2026 version will no doubt keep Kawasaki at the forefront of the middleweight supersport segment. Would you like me to also expand this into a spoken-style narration version that flows naturally for a YouTube video, instead of just structured paragraphs?